What is up, everyone? DSP here, and welcome to Build with Phil, the Lego Piranha Plant build, night 2. Last time around, we had a pretty good run for almost 2 hours. I worked on and built both the green pipe and the stem slash stalk and the maneuverable adjustable leaves of the Piranha Plant Lego build. It was about 75 steps to do so, and it took just under 2 hours. Okay? So tonight, my goal is to finish the Piranha Plant build. FYI, there's about 75 more steps to actually build the head, which actually is larger than the pipe. So this thing's going to be big, a big ass Piranha Plant head on this guy. Okay? So this should be fun. I think this is going to be neat. We're going to interact and have a good chill time together tonight here on the stream as we do it. We'll have the multiple camera angles as usual. And I want to say this for those who have watched me do these Lego builds over the last few months. Remember, we started in February with the succulent plant build, which was 3 streams. Then during my birthday marathon, we actually built the Minecraft sword build, if you remember that. And that's been in my background all month long for April. And now here we are on April 30th, and we're going to finish the Piranha Plant build. I want to say thanks for watching. Thanks for those who showed up live to engage. And thanks to those who have supported in any way, whether it was here live on the streams, whether it was on demand, whatever it was, thanks. I really like doing these streams because they're very different than my normal content. It's not gameplay, right? It allows me to actually have fun doing something different and hanging out and having discussion and interaction with all of you. All right. And I absolutely really have liked doing it. I would like to continue. FYI, I already said to the audience that tonight, if we get support, if we hit our goal, I will do another build in May, confirmed, locked in. What will the Lego build be? We don't know yet. We're going to talk about it. We're going to probably take a look at various Legos that are available on podcasts over the next week or two. I had an idea. I said, hey, one of the ideas would be perhaps the Mario Kart build that they just, I guess, announced, because the Mario Kart build would be neat, being that in early June is the release of the Nintendo Switch 2 and Mario Kart World. And then I tried to look it up and I couldn't find it. I actually don't think that it's available yet. Like if I type in Lego Mario Kart, okay, all I get are these little builds that are really small. Like they're like, $20 and they're little carts. The one that I had seen was the one that I think they had just recently announced. That's like a really, really big one. I think it's supposed to be like Mario in the giant cart or whatever. And I'm not seeing that here. I'm going to take a quick look on just like a Google search. Yeah, see, here it is. Is this even available yet? Nope. Pre-order this item today. It ships on May 15th, 2025. It's really cool. It's 1,600 plus pieces, and it costs $170. Holy shit. So this would be like a crazy build. The thing is apparently huge. That's why I can't find it for purchase. Maybe we could pre-purchase it, right? Maybe that's the one I do. And then when I get it, we start building it, and we build it like maybe it'll take like 4 nights to build it. I don't know. I'm curious. Should we do something like that or not? Or maybe what we should do is in May do a different one and then do that in June. Anyway, thanks to those who've been here. Again, if we hit the goal, if we do well tonight, we will confirm there will be another Lego build coming up in May. Okay, so let's get started. We have a $10 contribution. It is a $10 tip from You're Not Funny. Let's get some support for Lego builds tonight. Let's finish the Piranha Plant. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me. There you go. That's Audrey, too, from Little Shop of Horrors. That is not the Piranha Plant, for the record. You are confused. It is a killer plant, but that's the wrong one. But anyway, thank you. You're Not Funny for a $10 tip. I appreciate that. And then there was a $2 tip here from Spawn Killer. You believe your vest streak was successful year? Year? You mean the first year when I did the vest streak and it was like insane amount of streaks of doing it? Yeah, of course. I mean, that was wild. And that was a year when I really was having financial problems. So it helped a tremendous amount. Like, honestly, it's kind of a godsend that it happened with that timing. And it was completely random. It wasn't intended that way. It was just an organic thing that happened on a stream. It was very bizarre. It really was. But it was fun. It was crazy. But you know what? I'm actually happy that it ended because it was starting to take over the content, right? Okay, folks, let's do it. Let's get started. It's time for Piranha Plant Night 2. And so, here it is. What we can probably do is put, as far as we got, we can put this guy in the background, okay? So you'll see him at the back of the table all night. And then when we're ready and we build the head, we can actually put it onto there, okay? All right, so let's get back to it. This is bag number 5. If you remember, I think we already did 3 bags, maybe 4. So there's bag number 5. Here's bag number 6. Can't reach the other bag. It feels like there's another one. Maybe there's not. You know what? There's not. These are all the bags from last week. Bags 1 through 4. Okay. Scorpion says, speaking about your throwback stuff, I was on your throwback channel. I'm glad that Dante's Inferno has been put on there. The game brought back memories for me. We need more games like that these days. Yeah, and that was a unique one. I mean, Dante's Inferno came out so long ago. Here's how old that game is. So 2009, 2010, I think. YouTube wouldn't allow it. YouTube literally wouldn't let me play it. They blocked the playthrough. So I just gave up on playing the game and never uploaded it anywhere. As you see there, it's an incomplete playthrough because they just kept denying me my ability to upload it like crazy. So I'm glad that I did do that because it was a lost, forgotten playthrough. And now today things are so much different. They allow it. So they allowed me to put it up there. Okay. So let's do it. Let's get started. Let's get to where we were. I believe we were just about halfway through. Yeah, see, we were right here, right here. Okay. So we are going to start tonight right here at step 75, bag 5. Okay, so let's put bag 6 aside because we don't need it right now. Here's bag 5, and they're saying to dump bag 5, so we will. Did I set up background music? I didn't have time. This is what I keep telling you guys, too. Like, I really don't have time for anything that you guys think, like, why didn't he set up background music? Why didn't he do this? Why didn't he do that? Do you want to know what I did? Here's what I did. I finished my stream earlier today. I went to my PC. I had to make thumbnails for the 2 videos, which took about a half an hour. Then I got the videos uploading. And then I went downstairs. I immediately had dinner with my wife. After that, I cleaned up, washed up everything, the dishes or whatever. Went outside. I did some chores outside that I had to do for tonight. I went to the couch. I sat down with my wife for 20 minutes and had a cup of coffee. And then I came back up and immediately turned on the stream. And here we are. I didn't have time. I swear to God, people think that I have like insane amounts of free time. I don't. I just don't. If I did, I totally would have come in here and set up music. I don't have time for it. I don't even think about it. I don't have the moments of free time you guys think I have, So anyway, here we go. Narwhal Gaming asks the following. Here's some interesting pieces. Look at those. Now that I have tried this goal system for a while on my streams, do I think that I missed the intensity and hype of the streak system? No, absolutely not. The streak system is good for building hype, but the problem with the streak system is that, quite frankly, the people who are my biggest supporters literally can't be on every stream. There's always going to be a stream that's slow. Do you get it? And by the way, I should move all this stuff. Realized. Move all my controllers out of the way here onto the floor. Even, you know what I'm saying? Like, even the most popular games or the biggest things going on, there's always going to be a time when sadly the people who can support the most can't be there. You know what I mean? So the streak is always going to end. It's just a matter of when. And it sucks when it ends. And now you've got to get back on track and you've got to maintain. And then there's this drama every single stream. It becomes exhausting. It becomes a fatigue, like when we had the vest streak, right? So I don't like it. I really don't. I like the idea of these goals is that if we hit them, great. If we don't, it's okay to have a slow stream or two. As long as it's not a giant streak of it, we can still consistently get rewards. We can still consistently do fun stuff, right? So, yeah, there you go. I really just don't like the whole streak system. What's up, MVL Roy? It's good to see you here tonight. Okay. So we're gonna get started. I should probably get my glasses. Here they are. All right. So what they're telling me to do. A rod. Okay. 6 of these rod things. Put these aside over here. Huh. I'm very dumb. It's saying it's not 6, it's 1. Yeah, it's saying 1 of these. For some reason, there's a number 6 next to it. Like, I'm not crazy. Take a look. They drew a number 6 next to it. I don't know why they did that. But it says, I guess I just need 1. And I'm going to take. Okay. One of these really weird looking pieces here. And the rod has to go into it. Wait. Eh? Oh, okay. And then. Okay. For the record, these are really weird pieces we're working with here. I've never seen pieces like this before. We got weird ass shit with balls coming off the side. These are just weird. Look, nothing here looks like a standard Lego piece at all. So it's quite confusing. And in fact, the piece they want me to get is in the other small bag. That's why I couldn't even find it there. Okay. All right. Thank you. MVL Royce is ready for Lego, and I hope you're having a great one. Thank you, Envy. We're just starting here. So what they want me to do, once I've stuck the rod into this small piece, they want me to take this guy and put it onto the rod all the way like that. I guess that holds it in place. And then, oh God, I can't even see that piece. It's so small. There's a tiny single peg piece that they want me to put on there. Is it pink? It's pink. Yeah. These, I don't know what these pieces are from. These weird peg pieces, you see them? They're very bizarre. I've never seen that on a Lego set before. So now I'm putting a single pink peg onto that. This is very odd and time consuming because it's weird. And that goes all the way on there like that, okay? I wonder if we're building like the hinge to the mouth. Maybe that's actually what this is going to be, okay? I received a $2 tip here. The streak system is still there if you've replaced it with momentum. Well, listen, the whole idea is that you do want to be hitting goals, right? That is the truth. You want to be hitting goals. You want to be being successful. And it's not always possible to do so. If you can't, it's not the end of the world. And that's the difference between the streak and not doing a streak. Now, yeah, there is momentum. If you hit multiple goals in a row, that's absolutely momentum. And that's something cool to try to maintain. That's something hype to try to build and keep going, right? But it's not always going to happen. You know, there's nothing you can really do about it. You can just try. Okay. All right. Continuing on. People are saying that they don't like the lights. You think that the lights are bothering you? Do you want me to do a different lighting situation here? Here, hold on. Instead of the colors, what if I just did white because that's actually the original layout. Let me see here. How about that? So now it's just a consistent one color. It's supposed to look like smoke rather than all the different colors. Are the colors bothering you guys? If they are, that's fine. We could just do the smoke background. That's what this is. Smoky. What do you think? Better or worse? Still dark? Better, the same. How could it possibly be better and the same at the same time? Also, I can already tell it's getting warm in here, so I'm going to actually turn on the air conditioner higher. This is better. People are saying this is better. Okay. All right, we'll leave it like this because this is more consistent, apparently. This isn't bothering people as much. All right. We'll leave it on the smoke effect then. That's what it's supposed to be. A smoky room. Okay. Up next, so look at this. So here's what we've got so far. This weird contraption piece. I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be. All right, they want what the This is weird. So there's two different kinds of these pieces. And they're showing both of them. Here's the difference. Do you see the difference? They're very similar, these pieces. So they're actually specifically singling out the longer one, saying you need to use the longer one. The shorter one will not work. And what they want you to do is just take the longer one and once again, put it onto this crazy rod piece by sticking it on the end like this. Okay? Okay. Now, they want you to take one of these short red rods. I thought I saw, oh, they're over here. They're in the bag. Okay. And they want me to take one of these, no, two of these very bizarre looking white pieces. They almost look like teeth or something. I don't know what they're supposed to be. And they want me to actually shove the rod into it. And they want me to shove it through two. Okay. And then they want me to shove that into the end of what we just put on here, like this. Okay. So that's what they wanted me to do. I don't know what the hell that is, but this is what they have me build right now. Okay. Very odd, but all right. All right. Continuing, we've got what appears to be a gray looking piece. I literally only have one gray piece in front of me. That's not the piece. That's not it. It looks like a tube. There must be a really small piece in this bag then. Oh, yeah, there it is. A tiny tube. And this green random piece here. Oh, man, this is going to take forever. I'm glad that we have a whole night to do this because this is going to be very complex. So they want me to stick this tube into the hole in this green piece. Like that. Then they want me to put this green piece into this elongated thing. That we just built, like, oh God, it just moved, like this. Ow, ouch. That got my thumb right there, but that's okay. Not that bad. All right. It's looking weirder and weirder the more we build. I can't imagine. Again, this is supposed to be like the base of the mouth or something. I don't know. Okay, now a yellow piece. I don't see any yellow. It's not yellow. I guess it's supposed to be beige. A beige tube. And then a red tube. Okay. They want me to stick the beige tube into the red tube. Then they want me to take that red tube and jam it into the hole next to this white thing that we built, like this. Okay. This is a really confusing build. I have no clue what we're doing right now. Okay, so now they're saying, once again, you need one of the longer red pieces, and they just want you to slide that on. Oh, I see. They want you to slide it on and put it onto the other side of this guy. Okay. So it's going to snap onto this little, see the nub that's kind of sticking out? Okay. So it actually snapped all together like that to hold itself in place. I don't know who comes up with this stuff. This stuff is weird, right? Very bizarre. Okay. Let's see here. I received a $5 tip. I think you'd have time to put in background music if you hired an editor and you had Cat pick up on more work at home. Doesn't seem too hard to put in music. I had editors. I do still have some, but I had more editors. And it kind of fell apart with a lot of stuff going on, a lot of levels of harassment, trolling, all kinds of shit. Okay. To be quite frank, it wouldn't even matter if I hired someone right now. I don't even think anyone would be trustworthy to be an editor of mine because of all the nonsense going on. Like I said, all the LARPing, as I've said, right? So, yeah, I wish that I could, but sadly, I just got to do a lot more work for myself these days, which means I just don't have free time. Kat does not work on my business at all because she doesn't. She has nothing to do with the business. She's not part of the business. She's not going to be doing anything regarding my YouTube channels or anything like that. So, no. She has enough stress in her life that with the job she works, cooking meals, doing things around the house and her other things that she doesn't need to be involved with my work as well. Paul Payman is here tonight with a $2 super chat. And he says, you can trust in me, Tribal Chief. Well, thank you, Paul Payman. You are the first super chatter of the night with that $1.99. Now we're at 22 bucks of support and climbing. Guys, that is good momentum. Thank you for that. Let's continue with that momentum, shall we? Okay. All right. So we put that on there. Yes, we did. Now they want me to get another one of those tiny pink pieces with a cross in them. And they want me to put that here onto the other side of that rod there. Just put it right on. Okay. There we go. Okay, now there's a long black piece. Here it is. And they actually want me to jam that into this hole, this cross hole up here. Okay, I did that. I jammed it in. Okay, now we're getting crazy. They want this yellow rod, this weird ass green piece with a ball attached to it, and this weird ass red piece with a ball attached to it. All weird pieces, okay? They want me to take the red piece like this. They want me to take the yellow piece, and they want me to jam it in. Then they want me to take this green piece, and they want me to jam it in like this. So that these pieces are connected with this yellow rod kind of protruding from the side. Then they want me to take this piece and they want me to insert it onto the black rod that we just put onto this giant piece like this. Wow, I still have no clue what we're looking at. This must be like the base of the head, but I have no idea how that's going to turn into a piranha plant. Whoa. MVL Roy with a $5 super chat says, what's your favorite Lego that you build? Also, what are you drinking? Oh, I'm just drinking filtered water. Absolutely nothing of any real interest. Just filtered water here tonight. As for what is my favorite Lego that I built so far, honestly, the succulent plant is very nice, but it's kind of just an artistic one for like any generic display. It doesn't really appeal to or apply to me. I like the Minecraft one, but honestly, I think this Piranha plant, when done, will be the best. This will be the one that I probably like the most, right? So as long as it looks good when we're done, I think it'll look good. So MVL Roy, thank you. You get you on the leaderboard here. Yeah. That gets us up to 28 bucks of support and climbing. Again, if we hit the goal tonight, it will lock in and confirm that we will be doing another Lego build next month. Okay? Okay, cool. Continuing on. So we just added the weird ball pieces to here. Okay, now they want this gray. I don't know how to describe these pieces, right? I don't know. Okay, they want me to be sure that the hinge is facing the right direction, and they want me to put this onto the black rod, like so. So it's loose. Do you see that? It's a loose moving piece. They want it to be loose and be able to move there. All right, well, it's moving. Then they want me to take the other red piece with the ball on it, and they actually just want me to put it onto IC. It connects both the black and the yellow rods. Oh crap. They will be connected by this red piece, and that will hold that gray piece together that we just put on there. All right. So there you go. Now it's all secure. You got a moving gray piece, whatever that thing will be. And all these balls are getting into place here. Okay. We need another one of these small red pieces with the double cross on it. It's right here. Want me to toss that? I see. They want me to put that to cover this red piece sticking out and this black piece sticking out to connect those two and hold it in place. We've done that. It's actually becoming symmetrical now. Then they want me to take one of these, and put it on the side, just like on the other side. So what we've done, we've now created a completely symmetrical build of whatever this is. I don't know what it is, but there you go. It's completely symmetrical. Okay. Now, oh yeah, there's an Optimus Prime set. I didn't know they did Transformers Legos. That'd be pretty cool, maybe for the future. I did play as the Piranha Plant in Super Smash Brothers. Remember when it came out? I played as him for that first session or two. I liked the character. Okay, so they want me to take this brownish, fleshy colored rod. Yes, I just said fleshy rod. I did say that. And they want me to take another one of these tiny red pieces that have the two nubs in it, or the two crosses in it, I should say. Here it is. And they want me to take this fleshy rod and insert it right there into the hole. And then they want me to push it all the way in, as deep as it can go. Then they want me. What's up, Vietnamese comrade? Then they want me to get one of these red cylinder sleeves. And they want me to push that all the way up the fleshy colored rod. So put a sleeve on the rod like that. You see that? Then, oh God, they want me to take they want to take one of these pink rounded tips. I'm not making this up. This is what we're doing. And they want me to put that all the way down the fleshy rod as far as I can jam it. There we go. So it's nice and tight on there, nice and snug. And then they want me to put that on one side here, like this. So it's on there. You see that? And then they want me to do exactly the same thing and put it on the other side so it's symmetrical. So we have to do all of that over again. So we have to find another. I found it. Another fleshy colored rod. Very nice. Now we have to find another one of the. Another one of these pieces. Where is it? Here it is. Shove the fleshy rod into the red hole. Oh, ow. Hurts. All right, then. Then take one of the red sleeves and put it on again. All I'm doing is describing Legos. I don't, if you guys have a problem with this, all I'm doing is describing Lego pieces. So you all have some problems if you're thinking of anything else. Then we have the pink tip. I have to take this rounded pink tip and shove it right onto the fleshy rod. Okay. Nice and tight and snug. And we put it on the other side. All right. Nice and symmetrical. There you go. So here it is. Now it's completely symmetrical, whatever this thing is going to be. Okay. Let's continue. Ooh. We're going to start putting on pieces that appear to be teeth. Now that's interesting. So here they are. These pieces look like spiked teeth. And you're going to put them, we put them on each one of these rods that's facing forward. So these teeth are for biting. They're not really for cutting. They're for biting from the way that they're designed here. I would say biting and tearing. Oh man. Okay, there we go. I got it on. Biting and tearing. They're not like sharp teeth that would like cut. Instead, they would clamp in, almost like shark teeth. And then, oh no, shark teeth are serrated. These are not serrated. So actually not like shark teeth. Yeah, here we go. 4 teeth. So it's quite obvious this now is either the top or the bottom of the piranha plant's mouth. We're not sure which, but it's one of them, right? Okay, cool. Very nice. I received a $3 tip from Choco Boko. I've been enjoying my new PS5 Pro. I've decided to start the original Armored Core from 1997. It looks stunningly amazing, running at a full 60 frames per second. There you go. Well, enjoy. PS5 Pro is a great piece of console hardware. I look forward to using mine whenever the heck GTA 6 comes out. Besides that, I don't know when the next time I'll actually use it, but we'll see. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Chocoboko. Good to see you here tonight on the Lego stream. Okay, so now they want me to take this big pink piece that looks like the palate or the tongue, and they want me to take another pink piece and put it into it so it becomes like a flattened pink piece. And then they just want me to put that square in the middle of this. Like that. There you go. Cool. Oh, now we're going crazy. So they want me to get one of the yellows and one of the black rods, right? That's black, I believe. Yes. It says I'm also going to need red rods. So those are over here. Wait, are they? Yes. How many? Just one. Okay. I need a red rod. Oh, I'm going to need one of these white pieces right there. I'm going to need one of these towering white pieces right there. I'm going to need 2 of these curved white pieces. So we're going to do something with these 7 pieces. Okay, let's see how this goes. So we got this guy, and we're just going to jam one of the yellow rods into it. Okay. The other side, we're going to put in a red rod. Then we're going to take the other curvy piece and connect it to the red rod. We put the 2 together like so. Okay. Then we're going to take the black piece, the black rod, and we're going to have that stick out. And then we're going to put the rounded piece underneath this big piece that looks like a tower, a pyramid, or a missile head. And then that is going to go onto the black rod. Impale the black rod, just like that. Okay, look what we got. Don't ask me what that's supposed to be. You can assume, you can tell me what that looks like in the video comments or in the chat, but I'm not going to say a word. You can just think of it for yourself, what you think that might look like, okay? All right, anyway. I swear, this is an official Lego build night. This is real. I didn't make this set up. This is really officially Lego. I'm not kidding. Okay, let's continue. Whoa. So they want me to take this and jam it into the middle hole of these 3 white holes here, like so. Just like that. See that? So I think now we're starting to see what this is going to be. So now they want me to take another one of the black rods. They want to take another one of these white pieces, another one of these sharp pointed pieces, another 2 of the curvies, and another red rod. So no yellow rod this time. Yeah. Okay, the red rod will go into the end of one of the curvy pieces. Then the other curvy piece goes on, and then the black rod goes into the end of the curvy piece like this. And then we do the same thing that we just did. We take the rounded piece, put it on the underneath the sharp pointy piece, and that goes onto the black piece like so. I'm just going to guess that's going to go onto the other yellow piece. And indeed, I'm correct. And so what we have right now appears to be the base of the piranha plant's mouth. We're getting places here. We're already a half an hour into the stream, which it doesn't feel like, does it? But this is just a weird build with weird pieces. So, yeah, it's coming together just very slowly. You got to be careful with this build because it's so odd. Okay. I received a $2.22 tip from Yo Yo Yo. He says, jam the rods in like a metal rod up your ass. Oh, there you go. It's this guy again. Thanks for the tip. I don't know why this guy thinks about metal rods up an ass all the time. Maybe it's a fetish of his or something. We're now at 33 of support out of the 150 goal, everyone. Thank you for the consistent support. Let's keep it going. Guys, let's get some subs over on Kick. This has been a very slow week for Kick support. Let's get some support over on Kick tonight, okay? Okay. So they want me to take one of these beige-like tube pieces and one of the red sleeves, and they simply just want me to put the tube into the sleeve. Then they want me to take one of these pieces, the ones that they kept telling me not to use up to now. Now I'm using it, and they want me to plug the beige piece into the first hole. Okay? Then they want me to get 2 red rods. Let me push all these pieces to the side because these are not involved right now. 2 red rods. And they want me to get this hinge beast, 2 of them, these hinge beasts. See them? I don't know why I'm calling them hinge beasts, but they just look weird to me. All right. There we go. They want me to take one of them and put a red rod into each side. Then they want me to plug that into the side of the other hinge like this. So now the hinges have been connected. And then they want me to take those connected hinges and they want me to jam them into the tube that we just created that jammed into this piece. But that doesn't work. It doesn't fit. Huh. Let me put on my glasses and make sure I'm reading this right. Oh, wait. No, I'm wrong. They want me to put that red rod into this hole, not this hole. I tried to put it into this one. They want me to put it into this one. There we go. So I needed my glasses for that when I was misreading it. There we go. Okay. Oh, man. What do we need now? What is that? More? We need 2 more of the fleshy tubes. Okay. 2 more. We need, whoa, 2 more of the sleeves. No, these are longer. Just to see, these are not the regular stubby sleeves. These are longer and have like a notch in them. So they're a little different from the other ones. Okay. And then there is this piece here. That's it's a rounded hole with 2 kind of notch pieces hanging off the ends like a pipe. That's what we're working with, okay? So what they want me to do now, they want me to take each one of these and pop them on the sides like this. Then they want me to take each one of these fleshy tubes and punt them in the sides of there, like that. And then they want me to take that and put that into the next hole of what we've been building, like this. There we go. So it's kind of loose and it kind of rotates to show you. It's not very solid, kind of goes everywhere, but that's how you do it according to them. That's correct. Okay. So this is going to probably be part of the top of the mouth, I would assume. That's what it's looking like to me. Okay. Let's see here. Am I going to buy the next PSP? I don't know. Depends on stats, depends on if you can capture from it. There's many things to factor in there. If it's just for personal playing, probably not. I don't know. We'll see. NVL Roy, $2 super chat. He says, I'm loving your humor tonight. Thank you, NVL Roy. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm very serious when I build Legos. I'm not jesting or laughing or cracking any jokes. I'm being very observant. I received a $2 tip from Agro Gamer. Did you buy a PS5 Pro with external disk drive or without it? I did not buy the PS5 Pro. It was donated to me. I actually was not going to get one, but then someone wanted me to have one for games upcoming, such as GTA 6, so they donated it, and it is the diskless. I do not have a drive for it. It's just the diskless model. Okay. Continuing on. They want me to find a long red rod. Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. It was underneath the mouth. There's the long red rod. Okay. And then they want, oh, I'm just putting this on right now, right away. They just want me to put that right in the front. Okay. Like so, see? Okay. Then they want me to take another one of these weird pieces from before. The one that has a rod attached to like the cross hinge thing. They want me to push it all the way onto this red rod. All the way over. Scoot it over. Okay, like that. Here we go. Okay. Now, they want me to take another one of these pieces here. Hinge pieces, only the ones with the 2 holes in it. They actually want me to, what do they want me to do? They just want me to put it right onto the rod like this and push it all the way over if I can. Ow. Or I stab myself. Okay, so there you go. I put it onto the rod. Then they want me to take another one of these weird rod hinge pieces, and they want me to take the final little pink rounded nub, and they want me to shove it all the way onto this time, not the fleshy colored rod, but the red rod. So shove the pink tip onto the red rod and shove it as far up as you can shove it. And they want me to put that onto this red rod as well, like this. See? Okay. Then they want me to put on a tooth out of nowhere. Yeah. They want me to put on an upside down tooth. Okay. Kind of weird that they wanted a tooth at this point, but I put it on there. All right. Okay, now they want another red rod. And 2 more of these white pieces that look like they have the bites or hinges on it. So he's like crosses in there. Okay. Dan Zach just did a $2 super chat. Says your hair is looking very nice tonight. Well, thank you. I tried to make my head look like a deformed cone head or something tonight with my hair. So I hope it looks like that for you. Thank you for the super chat, Dan Zach. All right. So they want me to take the red rod and they want me to shove it into the back end piece of the white piece. Uh-oh. Getting kind of stuck. There we go. Then they want me to take another one and put it together next to the other one. They still want this red rod to be protruding out of the side. And they want me to stick that, into the piece that we just put on the front. like that. Then they want me to take another one, and they want me to shove it onto the rod sideways and then hook onto the side of what we just built, which would snap into place and hold it in place like so. Look at that. Okay. Do I color my hair? No, I do not. I do not color my hair whatsoever. And then they want me to take another one of these guys, and they want me to slap it onto the side of the rod. So we're just loading this thing up, and this has got to be the top of the piranha plant's head. It has to be, right? Okay, now they want me to take another fleshy little nub. They want me to take another red rod. This may be the final red rod. I think it is, actually. We're getting very exciting here. The final red rod. We can stop saying rod. And then the final sleeve, the red sleeve for the rod, I'm assuming. And then they want me to take this piece here. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is you push the fleshy rod into the red sleeve. And you're going to put that right here into the first spot of that multiple notched red piece. You're going to take the red rod. You're going to jam it the hell right into that hole right there, hard as you can. And then lastly, we're going to snap that on. And this is all going to become a symmetrical connected piece when we're done. See this? It snaps in two different places, basically. There we are. Yeah, so the only thing that's a little bit of a bummer, there was the long red rod going across. It's sticking slightly out of this side. I don't know if that's going to affect anything. It's supposed to go a little bit further in. You can see it's actually didn't come all the way through here. And that might be a problem. I'm trying, but it's just, it's too many components are stuck on it. So there's really no way to get it to go all the way through. Like maybe if I go hard and I push down with a hard piece here. I got it. Wow. It went through a little more, maybe even a little more. Well, that's as far as it's going to go. And it looks pretty even now. So that looks like that's going to be the top of the piranha plant's head that's going to bite down, in my opinion, anyway. Okay. All righty. So now they want you to put on more teeth on each of these red rods that are sticking out. We're going to put on more downward facing teeth. Okay, so you got three teeth, three sharp teeth right there. See that? All right, then they want this piece. And there's supposed to be a black double-ended rod piece. There is. And then you stick that in the side there together. And then this piece apparently goes, okay, this piece that was rotating in the middle, remember I said it was kind of loose? So this is now going to go into there. And so it is going to move a little bit, see? But it's only going to move, limited movement from there to there. That's it. I don't know if that'll come into play, if there'll be movement or not. In fact, they're actually saying, yes, you should lift this up like this. Okay. And then they want you to take this. Holy moly. They want you to snap. Take a look at this. Snap this piece, the balls into these sockets. A Lego ball and socket joint. I don't think I ever would have thought that Lego would do ball and socket joints, but apparently they do. I can't get them to pop in, though. Oh, I got one. Okay. Lego ball and socket joint. Look at this. They're very tight. Oh, my God. The teeth look cool, but, man, this feels tight. Like, the movement, it doesn't feel as loose as I thought it would be. It's kind of a tight ball and socket joint that they've created there, okay? Maybe that's so that it stays in place when you position the mouth. That's probably why. All right, that's kind of cool. MVL Roy, no, the way that it works, what you see on the leaderboard are the top contributors. Therefore, if your top contribution was a $4 super chat, but you also did a $2 super chat, it's going to say top super chat $4, not top super chat 6. See what I'm saying? It's the single most top contribution of the night. What's going on, Jade? Good evening. Good to see you. Hopefully you all are enjoying this crazy Lego build. All right. I hope that you are having a good time. Now, let's continue. They now want to this yellow. Let's get this out of the way. The yellow rod. One black rod. One red rod. Okay. One of the rounded pieces. One of the spiky pieces. And two of the tubes. Here we go. So, take one of the roundeds, put in the yellow. Take another rounded. No, wrong. Put the red on the other side. Put the rounded on the red side, not on the yellow side. Okay? Then take the black rod and shove it in there. Then put this spiky piece onto the rounded piece, and that goes onto the end with the black rod. Here we are. Again, you can choose to describe what this looks like. That's up to you. Your choice. Okay? Then they want you to do to take your mouth, turn it to its side, okay? And take this guy like this and stab it through the middle hole with the yellow rod. So it's protruding on the other side. See that? Okay. Excellent. Okay, they want you to take the final black rod, the final rounded piece, the final pointy piece, and the two curved. All right? We're building it. Oh, wait, and one more. One red rod. The final red rod. Which means these are probably going to be extras right here in this bag. Okay. Take the curvy piece. Put in the red piece. Put the curvy piece onto the red piece. Take the black piece. Stick the rod into the hole. Take the rounded piece. Put the pointed piece on top of that rounded piece. That goes onto the black piece. And this piece is going to connect to the yellow rod sticking out of the top of the piranha plant there. And we have the piranha plant mouth. Oh, la 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 la. Ho ho. Did you ever think I had such a good singing voice? Ho. Okay. Jade, I'm happy to see you here. I'm glad to have you here tonight. We're just relaxing and building Legos. So if that's what you're here for, you're in the right spot. All right. Well, there we go. We got a set of choppers. That was all of bag 5. Now, we got bag 6, which is going to be building the rest of the head, right? So there we go. Chemical Goods says hello to Jade. Chemical Goods from the Kick Chat says hello to Jade. By the way, so those are extras. What's up, Toasty Chestnuts? Welcome tonight. These are all extras. Let's get these off the table. Ooh, okay. Well, we've got the mouth. Now we got to build the head out of this sucker, right? We're on pace to finish for sure. We're on step 114 out of around 150. So we are definitely on pace to finish tonight. I think we will in the next hour or so. I don't foresee any reason why we wouldn't complete this tonight, just so everybody knows. But it would be great to get some support tonight and hit the goal. Remember, if we hit the goal by the end of tonight, it will confirm I'm doing another Lego build in the month of May. So first I'm being asked, am I going to give the plant the WB Frog Boys? Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Oh. do, 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 do. And then he does the dance. Dun, 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 and he marches off stage. There you go. All right. Very nice. And Jade says, can you say, feed me, Seymour? Feed me, Seymour. Feed me. All right. Okay. It's time to pour out bag number 6. Guys, hold on. Let's get some support. Let's get some subs. We have 0 subs on Kick tonight. We only had like a couple subs earlier today. Let's get some subs on Kick. Let's get a tip right now. for Lego Night. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some membership. Right now, let's get some support. We're basically around halfway through tonight's build. Let's get it going. Let's do it for the Piranha Plant, man. All right. Very nice. Okay, bag number 6. The final bag of the build. I'm strongly debating getting that Mario Kart Lego. It's $170 though. But it looks insane. It looks like it would take us like 3 to 4 weeks to build it. It looks sick. It looks like it's huge for like the backdrop. But I don't know. I really want to do it, but maybe it's too pricey. I don't know. Here we go. All right. So let's get the mouth. We'll put back here alongside that. Okay, we'll get them all out of the way. We got to figure this sucker out. This pile of parts, huh? Jesus, how has stuff been this week with support? It's been good for the most part. We hit a lot of goals. You know, we're on our home stretch towards 50 goals. So we can do a marathon next week. There were a couple of slower streams, but for the most part, it was a good week. No complaints. Okay. Someone tipped $1, says, how different is this from playing video games? Does it still trigger dopamine receptors? You know, I would say the enjoyment here is when you're staring at something and you have absolutely no clue what it is you're doing. Like, what is this going to be? What part of the build is this? You just can't recognize it. And then all of a sudden, when it starts to become recognizable and come together and you have that visual recognition, oh, that's the lip, that's the tooth, then it's actually interesting. And then, of course, when you have the final product together, you can play around and adjust it and everything. It's awesome, right? So there you go. Okay. So here we are. What are we going to start with? Apparently, boy, there's a lot of pieces here. They want me to start with this. They want me to find this. And they want me to put it here. Oh, man, it's not even. There we go. Just like that. Okay. Then apparently there's weird yellow looking pieces. Okay. And they want me to put one on it here. They want to have the hole there. So I guess we're going to shove something into that hole. We have to line up these single yellow pieces with holes in them that the hole aligns. So once they're both down, you could see through it. See that? You can like see right through the hole. Okay. Then they want me to get one of these long white pieces, put it on top. I guess this holds them together like that. Okay. Jason, sorry I didn't watch. I had a cold. I feel 99%, but not 100 yet. I hope that you feel 100% very soon. Hopefully by the time I get back on Saturday, right? How often do I have to dust my stream decorations? Oh, once or twice a month. I just have the blower now, the hand blower fan. You know, it's to blow the dust out of a keyboard, but you just go over here and you just blow it all off and all the dust comes right off. It's fine. It's easy. It's actually very easy to do when you have the right tools. So, okay. Let's see that. Let's see here. What was I doing? I got distracted. Okay. They want me to grab this little black piece. They want me to put a single red nub onto it in the center, like that. And then they want me to take another one of these yellow pieces and put that on top of the red nub. Okay. Then they want me to stick that on top of the white piece we just did. So basically, we've combined the two pieces into this elongated, weird-looking piece that I don't know what it is. Cat and Jasper are very good, Jade. Thank you for asking. They're relaxing downstairs right now, preparing for our days off, our next couple of days off together, which are going to be very nice. Then we put this green piece, the 3-piecer that goes on top of the white piece. Oh, wait, shoot, no, I screwed that up. There's supposed to be another white piece under it. So I'm just going to add that piece on here like this. And then add this. There's supposed to be 2 white pieces under the green piece. See that? So there we go. All right, then, oh man, tiny red pieces. So they wanted to take this 2 2 red piece and put that on the back of the green. And they want me to take this rounded red piece that's a 2, but one as like one that goes over the edge, see that? And just snap it on, kind of fill in that spot there. It won't. Oh, there we go. It wasn't snapping on first. Now it did. Okay, so now it's flush to there. See that? Okay. Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay, they want me to get this rounded red piece, and they want me to attach this to the very back of the red piece, like so. Just like that. The one nub. So honestly, it's not very secure because it is just kind of a only on one nub. I'm assuming the other things are going to hold it in place because that's not very good, honestly. Okay, they want to put 2 more on there like that. One going in each direction on the back of this red flat piece that we started with. So one like that. And one like this. Not really working well. They're not sitting on there securely, and that's a problem. Like, they're on there, but they're loose. Like, all 3 of those pieces are pretty loose right now. And I don't think that's the intention. The intention is they're all supposed to be on there tight, and they're not. So I'm hoping whatever we put on next will actually make those hold tight because they're very loose and moving around. Okay? Okay. So, continuing on here. We've got this right here. 2 times it's saying. So I guess we're going to put, oh, wait. There's different kinds. There's ones with 2 spots and ones with only 1 spot. See that? So they're showing, what are they showing? The one with 2 spots, they want me to put on like this. Okay. Oh, God. See, I knew it. It came off. It's so loose. Wait, this doesn't even make sense. I think, okay, I think I'm understanding why it didn't sit right. I'm going to take these off. The illustration does not do a good job with this, okay? The back piece is only supposed to go over 1 red, but these pieces are actually supposed to go in the middle slot. Right, so only the back piece is kind of loose. That's it, only the back piece, okay? So now, I can put this guy on here, and it stays. Okay, that stays on secure. I can put a 1-spot piece on the back corner. And they want me to do the same identical thing on the other side as well. I think. It's hard to tell. You can't really see the colors. I don't think it actually matters because these pieces with the spots on them look identical. So I don't think that they're any different. Even the ones that just have the 1 spot, they are identical to the ones with 2 spots. So I guess you can actually put these on there however you want to decorate the top and bottom of your piranha plant, like whatever decoration, like spot distribution you want to do. Because this will not stay secure until you start sticking it together from the bottom. Like, it's actually, it's very loose. Like, it's not secure at all. See, it kind of moves around in my hand there. But what's going to happen is, okay, once you have those together, you're now going to take a white disc and you're going to put that white disc on top. And that's supposed to at least give it enough security, even though, honestly, like this one right here is still kind of loose. I think that's supposed to give it enough at least that it will not pop off. I hope, it looks like, no, it could pop right off actually. So I don't know. Honestly, I'm not so sure how I feel about this. All right. You take this white ring off. I feel like if they were going to do it like that, now this one popped out. Yeah, see, now this one's loose. So now this one's tight and this one's loose. Okay, hold on. Maybe I got to like hold them all together. Oh, God, now they're all coming off. This is not very secure at all, honestly. I don't really like this right now. I'm not enjoying this. This is not as tight as you would want it in any way. Okay. So, no, it's still a little loose. It really is. It's just loose. Like, I would argue this one's better because this has this extra reinforcing. So we need something like that on the other side. And it looks like they are going to do it because the next step, they want you to flip it and take a pink piece like this, and they want you to put it on like that. Now that is supposed to reinforce it. It's still a little loose. Yeah, it's still a little loose. So it does leave a little bit to be desired. I feel it's not perfect, but I guess it'll hold. I hope. I guess we'll see, right? I guess we'll see. So there you go. That's supposed to be the top of the piranha plant's head. And that's what's on the bottom. Okay. So quick shout outs. We have Bobby. Did a $2 super chat. Says the Voltron or classic Batmobile logo next, please. I have to look into them. Are they huge? Excuse me. Whew. I wonder how big they are. Like it says to $40 to support. And then I got a dollar tip. Can you do the Star Wars Millennium Falcon next? If you remember, that was the insanely expensive one, right? The humongous giant one. There's a Millennium Falcon and there's a Death Star, and they're both over the top, ridiculously huge and expensive. I don't think I'll be doing those anytime soon, for the record. Okay. Okay. Continuing on. So they want me to take 4 of these pieces. I don't even know how to describe those pieces, honestly. Here we go. And they want me to take 2 of these curved double pieces that are kind of connected. Okay. So they want me to take each one and put one on top of the other, like this. And then they want me to put this right on top of it like that. It's like stacking. Just keep stacking them on each other. Yeah. Then they want me to flip it, and they want me to put that on the outside edge. Huh? It's hard to understand from the instruction. Where they want me to put this thing. I think they want me to do it like this. So honestly, it's not even to the side of the head here like you would want it to be, but it's not. It kind of juts out. But that's how they're illustrating it here. So I think that's correct. I guess we'll see. Okay. Did I ever watch Monster Truck Racing when I was young? Very little. I knew about Gravedigger and stuff like that, but I never was like heavily into it or anything. Okay, so same thing here. Now it makes sense why there were little hole notches on the bottom of each of these pieces. Do you see those hole notches? They're there so that this piece can pop in on the back. So there we go. We just put those on the back there. 2 long 4 slot, 5 slot red pieces. They want me to put those along the bottom. on each side of the square piece and these like U pieces that we put in there. Okay. There we go. Okay. They want me to find a bunch of these. Two twos and two ones. There's two pieces. I need two single pieces. Here's one. And here's one. So the two single pieces each go behind the black U. We're basically building upside down. We're building a Lego upside down here. Then we got these single pieces. And I think we're putting those on those other hinge pieces or corner pieces we just put on, like that. Okay. And now guess what? We are bringing in the mouth that we already pre-built. And it looks like this dangling gray piece is somehow supposed to go inside of this, like into the hole fully. See the hole there in the black? There's a hole right there. So we're going to try to insert that gray piece into we did. And it fits in. It just actually sat into the head like that. You see that? And that's what it's supposed to look like from the back. So it did. It worked. So that's the bottom and back of a piranha plant head. Now, what's going to keep that in place? I'm assuming we're going to shove something in there to hold it in place. Yes. So they're saying there's a fleshy rod. We have another one. Okay. And we're going to take one of these rounded pieces. That's a 2 nub. And we're going to take a double piece. And we're going to put that on the end of the double piece. Then we're going to take a single smooth piece and cover the other hole of the double piece. Okay. And then we're going to flip this upside down and we're going to take this rod and we're going to pop it into the middle hole of the piece. Like that. So it holds in place. And then they want you to take that rod and they want you to shove it into the back of the head of the piranha plant, into that hole, snap it in, and there you pretty much have it. So now the piranha plant head, the bottom half is intact and will not come off. So that's what the bottom of our piranha plant head looks like. It's not perfectly flush. There is a kind of a knob sticking out right there. It's not perfectly rounded. I wish it was, but it's not. I guess we got to live with it. All right. Okay. Well, so that was the bottom half. Now we got to build the top half, and I think that's the finale of this Lego build. Okay. Great. So guys, again, if you're having fun with the Piranha Plant Lego build, please support the stream. If we hit the goal by the end of tonight, I will commit to doing another build in May. If we don't hit it tonight, then we're probably not doing another build in May. Because I'm going to do it if there's interest and support for it. All right. If you're not having fun, then why are you here? Why would you sit in a chat of a Lego build knowing that this was going to be a Lego build, a chill Lego interactive night, and complain that it's not fun if you know that you don't like Legos? Why would you do that? Right? So if you're not having fun, leave right now. Come back when I'm doing games. Okay. Okay. Are we actually going to go all night with no support from Kick? Seriously? I wonder if we actually will go all night and have zero support from Kick. I'm just wondering. I received a $10 tip. I'm pitching in for your next set. This is such a cool idea, especially because you put it in the background. It's like it's contributing for a cosmetic background item, maybe something Star Wars related next. Maybe. Again, I'm not sure what I want to do. I want to do that Mario Kart one, but dude, it's $170. And it's 1,500 pieces, so it would probably take us like a whole month to build, honestly. And I don't know if that's really what people want. I think that people like things that are quicker. Like, this is a 2-week build. This is probably a lot better than that. I feel like the Mario Kart would be perfect because maybe we could finish it over May and have it for June for Mario Kart World, right? Um, I know that, you have May the 4th for Star Wars, but I don't know what we would do for Star Wars because a lot of the Star Wars builds are huge, like giant, okay? So, anyway. All right. Let's do it. Let's work on the second half of our Piranha Plant head. Let's put this guy up here. Oop, rolling. Here, let me do this. There we go. Oh, it won't roll away. Okay. We have another 9 square. We have another. I'm going to assume it's very similar to the other one, right? Another double beige piece. In this case, we're now going to take a yellow and put it in the center. And this yellow has a hole and it points outward. And here we have, oh, this is different. So it's not a hole. This is actually a cross, a gray cross piece. I know the camera's not really focusing, but it's a gray cross piece. And that goes in front of the yellow. That's slightly different from the other one. The other one was 2 yellows, so I wonder what the difference will be there. Okay. We got a white piece, or that'll hang over, just like the last one. I assume this is going to be very similar. Okay, we got our black U piece, our single rounded piece that goes on top of it like this. Another one of these single yellow pieces, and this one will stick outward. The hole will go out, like so, sticking out. See that? Okay. And then again, they want me to take this and combine the two using the white piece that's already there. So now it's one piece. Okay. Okay. Now, just like last time, take the white, take the green, put the green on top of the white, and then put that on top of the existing white to make a stack. Okay. Some people are saying that I did miss some subs tonight. I did? I'm looking. Nope. There's a bunch of follows. Follows. The bottom line is real may have resubbed. Let me check that. The bottom line is real did resub. So there's one resub for tonight that I did miss. So let's get the bottom line is real on the leaderboard. That is our one contribution from Kick tonight. It was an auto resub. So thank you. We're now at 56, so we're more than a third of a way to our goal. All right, guys. Thank you for pointing that out, Toasty Chestnuts. I appreciate that. Bottom line, it says it wasn't auto. Then why did it say that you resub? Because resub usually means auto resub, but okay. Now, how about you gift one? How about you gift one to the community? Okay, anyway. So, now we got the 2 red. We got the rounded red. The 2 red goes on the back here. The rounded edge red fits right on top of the green and whites. Yeah, fits flush now. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, this is pretty much identical to what we did before. That piece is going to go on the back. This piece is going to go on the side there. This piece is going to go on the side there. To make the cross that's not very secure at all. In fact, it's very flimsy and moving all around. Okay. Now we're going to take our colored pieces and we can put them in any arrangement that we so like. It doesn't matter what arrangement we do it. Okay, here we go. That's going to go on there. The single dot will go here. Yeah, we're getting there. We're almost done, guys. Honestly, this is going more quickly than I thought it would. This goes here. And the last one goes in the back corner. I'm going to assume it was just like last time where we're going to put the white cap on. Yup, we're going to put the white cap on. I have to crunch it all as hard together as I possibly can while we put the white cap on. They're all stuck, and they are. They all stuck in there when I did that. That's tough because you have to use your fingers to go around the ball top and hold it all close to the middle, and then you got to pop that down, or else it doesn't hold them all. They come out. That's actually pretty tricky. Okay, we're flipping this over. Our upside down pink piece. We're almost done. Okay, we got our two long red pieces right here. And we have a hinge and a hinge. Oh, this is a little different. This actually is different than the other one. Okay. They want me to put, okay, they want me to put this like this. So one notch is to the pink and one notch is to the black. One on each side, just like this. Okay. Then we've got these pieces, which are going to go onto the corners. That. Yep. And like that around the edges and corners of the black and red. You saw where those fit on there, kind of like perfectly. There and there onto the corners of the long pieces we just put on. Okay. All right. Then this guy, we're not done yet. There's still more to come, but okay. So this thing is now going to go onto this big red nub piece that's sticking through. See that? There's a big red nub piece on the top of the head that sticks through. So we are going to position this. So the pink is going to be going forward. The black piece is where this will go. Just like that. Okay. So it's sitting on there, but now we need to get it secure. Remember the hole we had in the back there? So we're going to take this single piece. We're going to take this guy here. Put it on. We're going to take this flat piece here. That's flattened. That's all together there like that. We're going to turn this over. We're going to take this rod and shove it right in the middle so it's sticking out. And then that rod is going to go directly into the hole in the back of the piranha plant's head and go in the hole to hold it in place. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It won't go in. That means it must not be straight. Oh, wait. Am I doing it upside down? No. It's supposed to go in this way. Let me readjust it, okay? So try to get it perfectly straight. Uh-oh. Oh, no, it came off. Uh-oh. It won't go in. What's weird, so the rod is going in. It must not be aligned straight. It's kind of loose because it moves. See, the problem is that it rotates like that. So it doesn't maintain a straight angle. And that's a problem. It needs to maintain a straight angle to actually stick in correctly. So, I got to kind of use my finger here to maybe position it. So that it kind of will be straight. And then maybe now I can do it. This is not working. Yeah, this is not working. They expect you to put, so here's how it's going to go. Imagine that the top is actually on there, okay? You have to get this rod into this hole. See that? It fits. It fits either way, it fits. But it needs to be perfectly straightly aligned. And how are you going to do that won't align. Wow, this is actually pretty bad. This one is actually quite bad. It does not just pop in there at all because that piece moves. So I'm messing with it and I still can't get it to be at the right angle. Oh, I got it. Okay. So you saw what I had to do there to get that to work? I had to hold it and rock it back and forth, back and forth. And when I rocked it back and forth, it allowed it to actually bend into the correct angle so that it would pop in. However, I will be honest here. The bottom half is completely tight, completely secure, really on there firmly. The top half is actually a little loose. It doesn't feel nearly as secure as the bottom half. So if you're going to pick this guy up, do not pick him up by the top half, because think of it this way. The only thing holding the whole top half is this tiny rod in this one hinge. That's it. So if that thing loosens, you're pretty boned. Okay? So you got to be careful. And I would periodically check to make sure that these rods are actually in there tight on the back, because if they're not, this whole thing could come apart. In fact, I'll be honest, it feels kind of loose now. Like everything here feels loose to me. It doesn't feel tight or secure. Look, it's like popping. You see that? It's loose. It's popping off. That's not good. It's definitely not supposed to do that. So visually, it looks nice, but it's not one of the more secure Lego sets, I would say. It actually feels kind of like loose and janky with the way that they built it. I don't know why it's like that. It is a little disappointing. I want my Legos to be tight, and this one feels like it's moving. You can even see just going like this. It moves, the lips moving. It's loose from the top. I don't think there's even a way to get it tighter. Like, how would you? I did it exactly right. I have all the things the way that they've claimed to put them on, and they're just not very tight. Keep in mind, these lips are only secured by one rod in the front, so everything else here is loose fitting and moving. Yeah. So anyway, there you go. Now, we're not done yet. We're nearly done, though. What you're supposed to do is take what you have here, and you're supposed to install the ball joint of the head onto the ball joint of the neck. Like that. Okay? So here's the thing. Does that look pretty good? Yeah, I would say so. And we're going to mess with it in a second because there's a couple of I think you build an accessory here. But I'm going to be honest. Look at this. It's lopsided. Like, you can't have it lean forward. If you do, it might fall. Look, it is kind of, look, it's unbalanced. You can lean it back. And if you lean it back, obviously that's meant to be better. But one thing I'm noticing, you can't really aim it up. Like the classic Mario, he jumps and the Piranha plant tries to bite his ass. And you can't really position it like that. Like, it's not really that sturdy. I guess you can if you're careful. But it's not exactly the most sturdy thing. There you go. I guess technically you can if you're careful about it, see? What you need to do is evenly distribute the weight of the head by opening the mouth like that. If you don't, then it's going to flop once to one side or the other because the hinge is not a tight holding hinge. Okay? To show you. See? It fell forward by itself. That wasn't me doing it. The hinge is very loose. So this guy is either going to be facing forward all the time like this. And by the way, it's actually upside down because that's his tongue. See, so this is right side up, basically. The tongue should be on the bottom. So he either has to be like this all the time, or else you have to lean it back so that it'll be evenly distributed with the mouth opened, okay? All right, so we're not done yet. What they're telling me here, there is an optional coin that we're actually going to build, okay? It's literally just 2 round pieces that I guess are going to snap together. Oh, wait, no. They're supposed to be just 2 coins. You don't build it. It's just 2 coins. So what you're supposed to do is, let's see here. I think what they're saying is that it should go the other way, like this. Okay, like that. That's how they're saying that it should sit, because now apparently there's a hole in the back, and you could put the coin in there. So you can put 2 coins inside of your piranha plant, and then what you can do, you push the button that we installed last time, and here's what happens. The coins come out the bottom. Now, I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Maybe that's symbolic of Mario kills the piranha plant, and when he kills the piranha plant, coins come out of it. I guess that's what it's supposed to be. I can't figure out what else that would be. All right, and so, ladies and gentlemen, that is the piranha plant Lego build. Let's take a look at it up close, and then let's take a look at it wide angle. First of all, I want to know, does it even look like the picture? Okay. Well, kind of. I would argue it's close. The picture definitely has unique lighting, and it looks like they were able to like turn his head at a weird way, so he looks like he's making an expression, right? Like he has personality or character because they turned his head to the side. For the most part, I would say, yeah, it does look pretty close to the picture in the instructions and or the box. That's not too far of a representation. You're not seeing a proper angle of it because of the way that my camera works. But what I will do for you, we'll go full screen, and now we can take a look at it together right here. So here it is, okay? The Piranha Plant Lego build, up close and personal, okay? Um, you can make him look like he's making an expression. If you tilt his head, you could go straight on. You could adjust the leaves to different angles, however you want. I definitely like the idea that you can bend his head back and open it. And now it looks like the classic Mario Brothers Piranha Plant trying to bite Mario in the butt when it's coming out of the pipe. And then Mario can hit it with something and then the coins pop out. Now, for perspective purposes, because I'm holding it, so it may be hard to figure out how big is this thing. Yeah. So there's some perspective for you on how big it actually is. Okay. It's definitely not as big as the giant sword Lego build that we did during my birthday, but it is completely unique with the rounded style pieces. It stands out, right? So it's definitely a nice piece to have in a backdrop. It definitely stands out. I like that. When it's so far away, you may not even know that's a Lego, right? Like that doesn't even look like a Lego to me right now. That looks like it's like a, like a model. It's a nice, in my opinion, that's a nice piece. And I think certain lighting would obviously make it look better. It's kind of, depending on the backdrop and the color you have and the scheme. And I like the fact that you can adjust it. You can adjust the head to be different angles rather than it always just being straight. Now it's making an expression, You can do these different things with it. You can position the leaves. They look a little bit better if they pop out, right? Pretty cool, I would say. You open the mouth. That's true. You can open the mouth a little more. Looks like it's going to bite. Like it's coming at you to take a bite out of you. Depending on your camera angle and perspective, it probably looks a little bit better closed too, depending on, your angle and how much of the head you can actually see. But I would say that's a pretty good one. So out of all the ones that I built, we got the Minecraft one here to remind everyone. This is the one I built on my birthday about 3 weeks ago. We've also got the succulents. Hold on a second. So no, I didn't ditch the succulents. This was our first Lego build from February into early March, remember? We still got the succulents there. And that's a really nice one, right? But, I mean, they don't really compare if you're a gamer, right? If you're a gamer, which Lego set would you prefer? Right? Obviously, you're going to go for the Piranha plant. The Piranha plant is just dope. It's Mario related. It looks really cool. I like the Piranha plant for sure. Okay? So, my final verdict, I really like the Lego Piranha plant. I think it's a great build. It's not that expensive. I want to say it was like, what was it, 40, 50 bucks? It wasn't like overly expensive either. It wasn't like, one of these $100 builds. For the size, I would argue that's a decent value, especially the fact that it is maneuverable and you could do adjustments and things with it rather than it just being a stationary. Like these are pretty stationary. There's not much you can do with them. This, you can actually move the head. You can move the leaves. You can have coins come out of it or whatever, right? And of course, this time of year, it's perfect hype for the release of the Switch 2 coming up in a couple of months here. Not even like a month, 1 month. So, pretty cool. I like it. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me while I built it. Okay. So, someone tipped $1, said, did I have my curtains open today? No, I did not. I don't have curtains. Or I don't have blinds. I have curtains, blackout curtains. They were closed all day, so I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, so that is it for the Lego Piranha Plant build. I hope that you enjoyed doing it with me over the last couple of weeks. You might say, well, is Phil going to do another build? Well, here's the deal. We finished this. I'm going to end this video because there's no reason to continue the length of this video. It's already like over 90 minutes. We'll see what happens. If we hit the goal tonight, I probably will do another build in May. I told you if we did, I would continue. For sure, if we hit the goal tonight, we will do another Lego build in the month of May. But, these things are expensive. I'm taking time away from doing games. So I want to be sure that these are things that you guys are enjoying. If this ends up being the final Lego build we've done, I've liked doing them over the last 3 months. February, March, and April, it was good to do this variety. Lego builds were fun. So I hope that you guys enjoyed them. I would love to do another one. Like I said, there's a lot. People are saying, hey, do a Star Wars, do another Mario, do a Mario Kart. There's all these pertinent ones that you could do right now, right? That would make like perfect sense for everything that's going on. Sure. But obviously, I want people to be able to come out and support them. So let's see what happens. But for those who watched, for those who enjoyed, thank you guys very much. And this guy will be in my background for the month of May. Okay? Thanks, guys. See you next time. If there is one, stay tuned to find out if there is. Peace out.